Welcome to Morning Joan, the only podcast where we spill all the royal tea for you. We've got a juicy story to kick off the show, and it's all about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. You might remember that they made headlines a few years ago when they decided to step back from their roles as working members of the royal family and start a new life in California. But in a shocking twist, it seems like they're coming back to the UK. According to reports, Prince Harry and Meghan have decided to return to the United Kingdom for an extended stay, starting this fall. But here's the thing, they won't be resuming their roles as working members of the royal family. Instead, they'll be enrolling their kids, Archie and Lilibet, in British schools, which suggests that England will likely be their main home from now on. Now, you might be wondering what prompted this decision. Was it the challenges of navigating Hollywood and building a brand in the US? Or was it something more personal? Whatever the reason, it's clear that the Sussexes are looking for a change of pace and a chance to reconnect with their roots. We've seen reports that Prince Harry has been struggling to break out of his royal typecast role in the US, and Meghan's projects, like her Netflix cooking show, haven't quite taken off as expected. Maybe they're hoping that a return to the UK will give them a fresh start and a chance to rebuild their brand. Whatever the case, we'll be keeping a close eye on this story and bringing you all the updates. And of course, we'll be analyzing all the tea, all the nuances of this royal move. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. We're diving into the world of music and touring as Gracie Abrams shares her incredible experience opening for Taylor Swift on the Eras Tour. Gracie spent several months on the road with Taylor, and she's got some fascinating insights to share about what she learned from the global superstar. According to Gracie, touring with Taylor was like a masterclass in itself. She was blown away by the sheer scale and organization of the tour, which she likened to a small city. With thousands of people working behind the scenes, Gracie marveled at how every single person played a vital role in making the show happen. And despite the chaos that can come with touring, Gracie noted that everyone involved was always smiling and generous in spirit. But what really stood out to Gracie was Taylor's unwavering dedication to her craft. No matter what challenges she faced, Taylor always gave it her all, performing with grace and warmth. Gracie described her as a fiercely brilliant singular alien, high praise indeed. And as for what Gracie took away from the experience, she learned that the show must always go on, no matter what's happening behind the scenes. Gracie also reflected on the electric atmosphere of performing in a stadium with 90,000 people. When everyone's guard is down and they're free to express themselves, it creates an unforgettable energy in the air. It's clear that Gracie's time on the Eras Tour had a profound impact on her as an artist and a performer. Gracie has since released her own album, Daughter from Hell, and is gearing up for her own arena tour. We can't wait to see what she has in store. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. We've got a real treat for you as we close out the show today. I'm talking about the latest footwear frenzy that's got everyone from A-listers to fashionistas abuzz. And what better way to dive into it than with the one and only Margaret Qualley, who's been making waves not just with her acting chops but also with her, well, let's just say exposed approach to footwear. Can you believe it? The talented actress, known for her roles in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and, more recently, her Emmy-nominated performance, has been putting her best foot forward, literally. Qualley's been showcasing her feet in more ways than one. From her memorable scene in Tarantino's film, to walking the red carpet with confidence. But what caught my attention wasn't just her courage to bear it all, it was her refreshingly honest take on body image and self-acceptance. In an interview, Qualley shared her initial hesitation about showing off her feet due to years of being a ballerina, which had left them, in her words, less than perfect. But with some convincing from Tarantino and Brad Pitt, she faced her fears and found a new appreciation for her feet. It's not every day you hear someone in Hollywood talking about their insecurities so candidly, especially when it comes to something as seemingly trivial as feet. But here's the thing. It's not trivial at all. In an industry where perfection is often the unrealistic standard, Qualley's openness is a breath of fresh air. And she's not alone. Many stars are now embracing their unique features and flaunting them on the red carpet. From Reese Witherspoon in her Christian Louboutins to Kerry Washington in Paul Andrew, and even Lady Gaga in Pierre Hardy, it seems like the shoe game has never been stronger or more diverse. So, as we wrap up today's Morning Joan, I want to leave you with a little food for thought. Maybe it's time we all take a cue from Margaret Qualley and learn to love ourselves, flaws and all. Because at the end of the day, it's not about having perfect feet or the perfect shoe. It's about being confident in who you are. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay fabulous.